Bold mid-century modern color works in small rented rooms. It's not dramatic by accident. It's deliberate. Mid-century modern isn't shy. It's color-forward, crisp, and quietly confident, exactly the kind of attitude small rented rooms deserve. The real barrier isn't square footage or lease length. It's the idea that bold equals risky. That idea can be politely shown the door. Small rooms don't shrink because of color alone. They respond to contrast, hierarchy, and intention. A saturated hue can act like a frame, a stage, or a backdrop, depending on how it's treated. Bold color pushes the eye, creates layers, and highlights the architecture already there. Think of color as choreography, directing movement, creating pauses, and giving the room places to breathe. When color has a job, it doesn't consume the space, it defines it. Renters often treat bold like a legal contract, long-term, binding, and terrifying. That's an understandable reaction. Choosing a decisive palette is closer to composing than committing. It's about clarity, not surrender. It's a decision to let a few elements speak clearly while the rest listens. That kind of confidence reads as intentional, not reckless, and it creates a space that reflects the person living there. The trick isn't to mute the color, it's to build a clear hierarchy. Let one or two surfaces play lead and keep everything else composed. When main colors are assertive, supporting elements should read as calm and collected, not invisible, but not competing. It's not about muting personality. It's about editorial control. Bold needs editing. Selectivity keeps the room from collapsing under visual noise. Perception is shaped by proportion more than pigment. Large fields of color can frame a space and make it feel cohesive. Small, vivid notes add personality without demanding center stage. Mixing scales, one big bold surface, a few medium accents, and a couple of tiny details, creates a rhythm that keeps a room readable and calm. Even when the hues are energetic. It's the same principle that makes mid-century pieces feel both lively and measured. Scale plus restraint equals clarity. Saturated mid-century colors meet warmth and soul through materials and texture. When colors are flat and unsupported, rooms can feel sterile. Tactile companions help bold feel lived in. It changes perception from stage to welcoming. The result reads like a room inhabited by someone with taste, not a backdrop for a catalog. There's a real danger in collecting impulses. Mixer everything now leads to a flea market aesthetic that undermines sophistication. The simplest antidote is selectivity. A small number of strong pieces that share a visual language will read high design. A scattershot approach flattens the effect. Bold benefits from restraint. Bold design can be very comfortable. It just needs to be allowed to be lived in. A bold room can be used nightly, host friends without intimidation, and still feel welcoming. The goal is not museum perfection. The goal is confident everyday living. Comfort is the negotiator between style and use. Rich colors can bring drama without heaviness. What prevents depth from turning into gloom is contrast. The small areas that let the eye rest and the pieces that catch the light. Bold hues can recede into background or come forward as punctuation. The balance keeps a room from feeling boxed in. A decisive color story elevates inexpensive pieces. Clarity often outperforms price. Guests perceive intention as investment. A bold, well-edited palette signals taste in a way neutral filler rarely does. Design confidence creates perceived value faster than a bigger budget ever will. Bold design is actually renter-friendly. Strong color choices can be portable or reversible. Paint can be updated. Textiles move with the person. Statement pieces travel. The investment is in a coherent point of view, not in permanent change. That's why a decisive color story often outlives a lease. Bold mid-century color gives a compact space personality, warmth, and an unmistakable point of view. If staying safe has felt like the only option, consider this permission to be deliberate. A confident color story can make a temporary place feel definitive. Subscribe for more design thinking that's about confidence, especially useful in a rental where time is limited and taste matters.